Well, for a second there, I thought Satisfactory wasn't sending audio, but it's just very quiet. So let's see. We're in the middle of doing a early game rebuild, and last time we straightened out all that mess and got it into something that is at least somewhat respectable. Today, I think we need to work on the screws here. Especially since this floor hole here should be connected to the rods down there. And it sure would be nice to be making more than 120 screws per minute. So go ahead and get rid of all this junk. Probably overfill my inventory. All right. So step one, need to take stuff out of the floor and put it on a splitter. And what are we going to do with the splitter? I think the first thing we need to do is run over to our awesome sink and see if we have enough tickets to get a couple of quality life things we really need. And of course we don't. It's fine. The only thing we're sinking is raw limestone, sandstone, something. Okay, I think I have 3 or 4 tickets in storage here. Alright, so we got 5. It'd be really awesome to have a ladder. Architecture? Yeah. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Then what else do we need? That we'll probably come back to. Wall, pipe holes. That's also would be really nice. Don't have anything. Signs or displays. Pretty is later. I'm going to eventually have to buy all the foundation stuff. Getting some doors would be nice. Scaffolding. Railing. There's a lot of cool things you can do with these road barriers. So really it comes down to doors or pipe wall holes. Bear with me just one second here. Okay. I think I'm actually going to go with doors.
Shopping is an essential human experience, enriching both the economy and human lives since the invention of society. Congratulations, you live in a society.
It'd probably be best to put the ladder over here, right? Maybe? What about right next to the floor hole? Function check. Neat. Could come up one more though. Well, I love you too, buddy. Whoa. Whatever. It works. It's good. Okay. I didn't need to be down here. My goodness. I just wanted to test the ladder again. Alright. So. No. Oh my goodness. I did need to be down there. Because I need to count the output of these. 15 per minute. I have 4 of them, so that's 60 per minute. And let's see. So 60 per minute. And a... So I can support 6 machines. 2,400, yeah. That'd be nice. So we'd need to split. Oh my goodness. Desperate for a jetpack. Got 4 on that side. 4 on that side. This makes it the dead center here. How much sprawl do I want to do? I can also go vertical with this. I think I'll try and go vertical. Let's... Oops. Get the constructors out. Put the first one... Gonna need a splitter. Here. Make these straight so they look pretty. Put that in there like that. Now we need to go vertical here. And just for the interim, while we're trying to build here, let's do a quick little ramp. This is fine. Everything is fine. Don't need that overhang. And we should need 3 out. And where's the big splitter there? Blower hole here. Something like that. A splitter like that. Nope. Bet you didn't catch what I did. My ADD mind would never let me live that down. Thingy, yeah. Alright, so from here, go ahead and set these up with a recipe at least. Copy paste in Satisfactory, if you didn't know, is Control C and Control V, just like on your PC. Alright, so this is going to be ugly. But we can at least try and get this the same height, right? That's good. Alright, we still have the settings on our clipboard, so we can just paste them onto these. This is our main power line coming down the factory floor right over there. It will be good for most things, but I'm thinking, let's see. Going to run power up here off that second pole. May look a little weird from the ground, but this one will just be for all of these. Okay, so we've doubled the screw production. Rotors are going to need 100 per minute. Reinforced plates. Reinforced plates need 60 per minute. So we could run our dedicated rotor assembler and have this down to 140, and then we could do 2 reinforced iron plate assemblers and still be above, or we still have supply. It's only 20 per minute supply, but it's still supply. I'm going to preload these with output and input materials so I can get some of them out of my inventory. Do, 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 do. I mean, having a whole bunch of rods and screws in the inventory is kind of wasteful. It's not going to help us very much with stuff. Okay, so 120 up here. I need 100 for that thing down there. The max belt we have is 120 as well, so we're just going to go ahead and break that out. This is going to be where our excess is. So, the next step of the process is get rid of this and that. Those are separate rods being produced. What's the easiest way to do this? I'm gonna want to end up moving this guy back here. I think. Let's go take a look. So this is the constructor that's making the rods and sends them over. These two are making iron plates. I think it may move that just up. What's the requirement on the rods here? 20 per minute. I think I make 15 per minute. Yeah. Do we have a one-to-one use downstairs? Oops. Oh crap. Okay. Making 60. Yeah, so we are, it is a one-to-one. We don't have any extra rods being produced. We'll need to go down and count the... I'm pretty sure we're way over on ingot production. Don't get distracted. Alright, so... I think what my plan's going to be is switch this to rods, delete that, delete that, that, that. Switch this to plates, reload it. Completely. In fact, it would be nice to go ahead and just maybe drop this storage over here in a way that actually makes sense. Oh. Let's do a merger. Post these machines as is possible. Take a storage thing and Where do you want to go? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Now we need to move all this junk. Control click. It's an amazing thing. Delete that and that. Here really soon we'll be able to overdrive the constructors, so that'll be good. Or assemblers. Yeah, no, I meant I meant constructor. So let's see. These for now are going to be feeding 2 assemblers. Gonna move the rotor protection upstairs. Oh my goodness. Let's see, I need a merger. And those can each be 60 belts. The one coming out needs to be 120 belts. And then this guy to come up. Thusly, get our new assembler here. I bet it can sit handsomely. Thus, 120 belt into merger. I didn't mean to put a 120 belt into there, but you know what? It's fine. Today's theme is fine. Actually, let's just fix it. There we go. Alright, and you will be making rotors. And you need power. And this one is full. So I guess we could take a pole and put it on that last wire. Stick it over here. And then take the wire, put it there. We want to let this puppy just run. So we'll put 2 out like that. And a storage locker. That. And now I have a place for rotors to live. I need to turn this constructor back on. And we'll want to see if we can we need to go downstairs and look at the iron ingot production. Let's see what we're consuming down, or producing down there. Whoa. Ladders are just terrible. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're consuming all of it, producing 120 per minute. We'll run back over to the ladder, run up. And 120 per minute. These need 30, 30, 15. So full tilt, we're only using just over half. And that means that we can take this guy and get him a friend down. And then this will need to become like that, end up being cleaner even for the merger here. Lift here. Looking up always shifts the perspective. It never works out well. Go through the misery of trying to jump over the arms here. Ah. And I built that backwards somehow. Oh, it's because of... Ugh. Bueno. Neat. Okay. Reload. And you just get to work. That more than fulfills the need for rods in the rotor production. Let me check the screens real quick. Alright. And next thing is going to be reinforced iron plates. And they got shifted, or the iron plates got shifted over. We also need screws from over there, but we can probably pull them around. What do you think? Let's get us a merger here. Oops. High speed line. Just run it straight over. Should we run it over or should we run it up? I think I may just make this a serpentine guy. Oops. Because this empty spot if I don't use this empty spot, it's going to drive me crazy. Should be in plenty of room. I'll take this storage output and work it into no, that's weird. My control panel just got a little confused. There we go. All right. Okay, so those are plates. And I guess we could get a little cheeky and let's logistics and floor hole. So floor hole here and a floor hole here. Up them into the floor. Take them out of the floor. And we'll run downstairs and plumb them over. This means we're only doing a single assembler with the reinforced plates, which is not ideal. What is that? Nope. Cool. But we can definitely expand the production ability later on, and now we're just interested in having them being made. Storage for them. Where are we going to store them? Right here will be just fine for now. We're gonna make reinforced iron plates, and coal can power you. Let's see how our coal power plant is doing. Still super good. And this is our special project, or the milestone project assembler that honestly we should be running all the time because we have to make 1,000 of these things. Only 2 per minute, so 500 minutes. Do the math. It would be a lot of time right now, but we're taking the moment to work on building out infrastructure and getting things kind of set up to where we can produce the things that we need to produce in order to expand and get more production out. So right now it's just kind of a wait and see thing. Alright, so that is going to be the rebuild pretty much complete. We've made some room. We're now feeding these two machines sufficiently at the same time, instead of having to turn one off and the other one on. And put a little, there's a couple of little touches here. Yeah. Love it when a good plan comes together. Okay. Downstairs, these terrible ladders. And make sure plates are getting made. They are. We don't need that many in our inventory. And okay, next thing we probably definitely need to work on building is modular frames. And for that we need more rods, which we can make off the ingot line, and reinforced iron plates. What is it that those are used in? Xenobasher, which I already have, and a whole lot of nothing else. So I don't think we want to make those quite yet. Alright, so our next milestone is vehicular transport, and we do need the modular frames for that. What else do we got here? Steel production. Oh, steel production. How much I hate you. There is a really good steel spot pretty far over here. You're still making pipe or copper sheets. Probably should start stockpiling this instead of letting it sit on a full constructor. What is it encroaching? The power pole? I was letting these constructors sit on a full inventory to moderate how often they were running, just simply because I didn't have the power to run them all the time. I think I may drop a splitter here, and oh no, I can't. Apologies for that, I had to sneeze. I think I would need to sneeze again. Oh my goodness. Alright, so 30 ingots per minute, it eats 20. I can't really support doing another constructor doing copper sheeting. Wire is fine. In fact, I think wire is 1-to-1 all the way. Yeah. Making 60 wire, it consumes 60 wire. And that eats 15 per minute. I'll have to expand the copper ore production in order to get anything else out of that. But that's fine. That'll probably carry us for a while. Okay, so really, we need to grab some extra plates. And what was the rods? If we're not stockpiling rods, probably stupidly not stockpiling rods. Ooh. Oh. Oops. Oh my. That was kind of a silly moment. Alright. We can make enough of those to get our tractors. Vaping is bad for you, don't do it. I need 25 modular frames to fill the milestone requirement. And we're going to make a little bit more, a couple more, just so I have them in the inventory. I'll drop those in, those in, those in, and 2 stacks of those, and off they go.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs,
Oh, we got more
except with
inventory
wheels
slots.
and the rampant consumption of natural
Universal
resources.
vehicle
They can
path,
also be automated to
tractor, truck.
self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
We're going to need to automate modular frames sooner rather than later, but we'll get there. Did I ever make me a Xeno's basher? I think I did. I did. Okay. All right. Really kind of wondering about my decision not to store the iron rods, because those aren't that is the rotor assembler is not going to use all of those, so I feel like it's probably a bad choice not to store them, right? Especially because it's so easy to store them. Don't ever try to build these vertical lifts from the bottom. It just does not work well. And I really don't have any extras put in there, so that's fine. But once that assembler gets full, then the rods are going to store, and we won't be wasting time or production. Perfect. So let me check on the windows again. Mainly because I started streaming to YouTube at the same time as Twitch, which I'm not 100% sure if that's a great idea. So I'm switching back and forth. and looking at the screens to make sure the multi-chat is working, because I've never used multi-chat on OBS. So if you have opinions, thoughts, or comments on that, please let me know. All right. So now we can make trucks. Oh, that's new to me. You put this on the ground now instead of having to drive? Oh, that's lovely. Universal vehicle and tractor vehicle. Wow. That is cool. Does it go on the ground? It does go on the ground. That is game changing. Nice. I'm totally stoked about that. That also means, though, that we're going to have a new need soon for bio pellets. We got plenty of them. But this whole setup is going to be better off downstairs. Because, not sure if y'all are aware of this, but vehicles go on the ground. Shocking, I know. Oh, we can also finally get rid of our little bump here that we had to do to get more room for... Is Steve gonna get out? Steve's gonna get out. Or maybe Steve won't get out because this was there. Hello, Steve. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, you found another blue slug for me. Thank you. Good pup. No, you can't come, Steve. You're gonna come out, Steve. Oh my goodness. Alright. So that's a bad idea. Croissant, if you ever watch this, I am blaming you for that. Alright, he's in. Hopefully he can't walk through the door and open it. That would be hilarious. Doesn't look like it. Just players, that's good. Very good. Alright, we're going to take our Bio Nuggy production downstairs. I bet it can just be a continuation of this platform. Oh, actually, we may have enough room already. Okay, so really what we need to do is... Oh, those are floating. You know what? It's fine. Everything is fine. We need... a container for grass, or well, leaves. One for leaves. And one for wood. And I'm hoping to get into doing mushrooms pretty quick. In front of each one of those, we need a constructor to make... What are you encroaching on? There. Alright, you will be... Wait. Oh, because I haven't researched it yet. So you're gonna be mushrooms. You're gonna be wood. And you will be leaves. We need to figure out some power solutions. Well, let's see. I guess that's going to be probably the best option here. And then we want to go ahead and consume another one. This is not where I wanted it. Why can't we just have a nice mouse? That would be too good. And then another one here. And this one will be the one actually powering our machines. And from here, we'll need another constructor. And he will do actual making the fuel. And we'll power you, this guy. And then another storage box. Oh my goodness. Storage box. We'll go directly in front of him. And that will be where these go. I'm going to take that out. And we have some stuff. That's going to be mushrooms. This is going to be wood, which do have some in there. This is leaves. And then this guy takes these. And let's go to the cave with our chainsaw and unlock the mushroom tree. But the spiders are back. What, buddy?
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification
Let's go
and
find
potential
out if we
application.
have spiders down here. I did kill them earlier when I came down here looking for hand-picked mushrooms. So I honestly couldn't remember if there were hand-picked mushrooms down here. Looks like I don't see any of these. Which would be nice, because I hate the spiders in this game. They are just... The developers did way too good of a job making spiders. Looks like they're done. the audio is something amazing. Mm-mm-mm. That's what I was looking for the last time I was in here, but they weren't here. Or I just ran right by them because I was too worried about the stupid spiders. It's probably the stupid spiders. Let's blame the spiders. Was that all of the mushrooms? These are real close nearby, easy mushrooms. Looks like it. Ooh. Where's the... There it is. Pathway down. Couldn't find it. Found it disappear right in front of my face. Alright. Get all these in one go. And alright, that's it. The mushroom cave is no longer the mushroom cave, or the easy mushroom cave. I do know that there is a pretty big one elsewhere. So we can take that back up to the MAM. Run it back up to the MAM. Need to redo that ladder really badly, but whatever. Not really a major priority here. MAM. Mycelia stuff. Research it. What do we get from there? A parachute.
The mycelial
Or
networks
fabric.
of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show
Rotors.
potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
I swore I put spitter stuff in the MAM already. But let's do that. Megafauna, spitter research. Yay.
The remains researched
Need to
belong
still
to an
find some
organism that
SAM.
tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Spitter, go in. Put this out. Cool. It's gonna be a while before we need high-speed connectors, so let's just go ahead and put those up. I am down to only 51 iron plates. Do you think we're going to need more? Since I'm now streaming on YouTube, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment. Like and subscribe if you like my boring Satisfactory playthroughs. What we'll be doing. And my ADHD brain that routinely forgets what I am doing. We're gonna go downstairs. And now we should now be able to set this constructor up for mycelia. And then we can put in a whole bunch of that stuff. we also have some more wood and grass to drop. This was wood. And this is, I don't know why I call it grass. Leaves, whatever. And that should get all of these running. And more bio-nuggies coming. Yes, I know that I'm going to need mycelia later for fabric, but our goal now is to look at that. I can even make it right now. Right now.
Tractors can use any type of fuel and have a self-driving feature, much like Pioneer's, only more reliable. Set your path up in advance using the vehicle path tools in your build menu. Unlike early self-driving vehicles, the tractor will not spy on you. Your employee data is already fully surveyed by other means. Further information on vehicle automation is available in the codex.
Yeah, major quality of life improvement. Also feel like it drives better than it did. Do you think with the version 1 or version 1.1 they improved the way the handling actually is on these? Does anybody know for sure? I don't even know how much of, if this is a good idea at all, but we're going to try and drive a tractor all the way down this little ramp here, down into the coal power plant, just to check on it. And then this is going to end up being kind of a short string. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, not a super short stream. It's going to clock in right at about the same amount of time that I normally stream. Whoa. Performance, what happened? Wow. What did we do? Something just ate all of my frames and ran away. Whatever took my frames, give them back. Oh my goodness. Trying to get away from the water, see if it helps. Yeah. Now we're back to normal. So the last time we were up here checking on the power plants, we had a few that were lagging behind. So what I think I'm going to do, since we have the surplus, I'm going to turn off the ones that are fully loaded. Which then in the splitter should balance from there. But we do kind of want at least one on each side. Now, so these last four are all on one side of the belt. And I mean, if since these are no longer consuming all the coal on their side, it should balance the belt. Like once these get full, see, these two are the ones that we turned off. Now it's full, so all of it's going to come over here. When these get full, then this whole belt will stop, and then the all 120 coal per minute will come down this belt and fill them up. So since we have the extra power right now, I think we're going to let the coal plants fill up, because as soon as we get Mark II drills, then our 8 coal factory or coal power plants will turn into 16 coal power plants. I do like. I was concerned I wasn't going to enjoy having the extra space between these, but when I actually build a box around this, once I have a actually, we can do that right now. No, because I'm awfully skinny on iron plates right now, so I don't even know if this is going to be doable. No, that's pretty trashy looking. Maybe something like this. Still not great, but let's see what we can do. The tractor wants a max 2 meter. It's still not enough. I think it'll probably be easier to do from the top. Now the question is, are we going to lose all of the frame rates again once they get down here? You can do it, computer. Don't die on me. There it goes. Oh, I thought we got away from it. How weird that it's only on the tractor. Oh, frame rate. And then all of a sudden we're better. Weird. Alright. So let's get around this rock. And then that's the main route out. So if we came over here, let's drop a foundation. So the power plant is grid aligned. I was just trying to think about if I wanted to try and grid align it. Ooh, stop it. Don't drive it. Does that get me into the ground? No. Let's get little ramps. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so the tractor doesn't like anything but 2 meter ramps. Where would that put us? That's interesting, because I was thinking, honestly, about doing not quite there. I was thinking about, yeah, just about there. So I mean, that's pretty close to what I was thinking about. And so the roof would be like that. But I kind of like the stacks and everything outside. And this will look a lot better when we got some different finishes. That's somewhere I can bring the truck down. For show. Alright, well, that wasn't a super long and informative stream, but I hope it was still fun to watch with rearranging the rods and screws for the reinforced plates and the rotors. Next time, we're going to try and really start building out some more automation with moving towards modular frames and getting everything like that set up. And hopefully we're starting to get close to our first actual bona fide mega factory. So hey, I sure do appreciate you coming out and watching the stream, bearing with me through it, and we'll see you next time.